Greetings, Sanbonani. We're back once again with an amazing episode where we talk about your most loved influential people. Of course, we're diving into the entertainment industry as a whole. This is cAfrica TV, and of course, I'm your host, Unothando Mkhwanazi. So today we're talking about the famous musician Cassper Nyovest. He's known for his hits like Dok Shebeleza, Pumagimi. He's gotten into even the amapiano genre. He's quite versatile, if I could say. So Cassper recently shared his take on AI-generated music. That all was sparked by reshape's viral hit Suka. So he admitted that it fooled him in a way. And he emphasized that no, he is a professional musician, but then he's looking at on the side of that he's not just concerned about the tech part, but he's worried about what it means for new artists who want to break into the industry. But before we get into it, let's break it down. What exactly is AI generated music? So basically, it's music created with the help of artificial intelligence, algorithms that can generate beats, I'm talking melodies, and even lyrics. Think of it like a super advanced co-pilot for music production. That's insane, right? So, which brings us to today's big question of what if AI were to take over the music industry? How would that roll out? I mean, what does it mean for even the musicians who still want to break into the industry? So to make things simple, when we talk of AI generated music, I mean, it's basically where you log into an app, you can type out what you're thinking at that moment in time, or how you're feeling, if I could say. And it magically can just produce a song for you. I'm talking it goes even beyond recording your voice and altering it and making it sound as if you from scratch did the music and everything. That's quite insane and very interesting at the same time. So I was thinking we should take a short break, and when we come back, we dive onto the effects this may have on the music industry, and of course, get into Cassper's also remarks based on this and hear what he has to say about this. So stay tuned in.
3, 2, 1. We have liftoff.
From sports to spirit, documentaries to dance, the cAfrica stick brings every story to your screen. Hundreds of channels, one device, no limits, just pure streaming freedom. Plug it in, power it up, play what moves you. Now available for you to purchase. Order now from www.cAfrica.tv.
Another thing we could maybe look at is possibly discoverability. I mean, algorithms might favor AI optimized content, making it really harder for non-AI artists to get noticed, you know? Welcome back once again. If you've just joined us, this is cAfrica TV. And of course, I'm still here as your amazing host, Unothando Mkhwanazi. We are busy talking about AI-generated music. This was all sparked by Cassper Nyovest's remarks based on the viral hit Suka by reshape. So today we're talking about the effects of this on the music industry. So let's take a look at it. First of all, I think it would affect in terms of competition. When we talk of music, it's already a competition. I mean, from the different genres to the different type of beats used, who's better than who. So there's a lot that's been said. So AI generated music might outproduce artists in volumes and in speed. Because I spoke about this before, and I was talking about the fact that there's basically apps where you can just go in, type out lyrics, or you can even type out how you feel at that point in time, and it formulates lyrics for you. And then it would basically generate a song within less than minutes. So that would probably outproduce human artists in volume and speed, like I'm saying. And of course, already, like I said, there's already competition within the music industry, like the competition whereby the Nigerians and South Africans are in fights or debates on who's making better amapiano songs. Likewise, even in the Afrobeat aspect. So there's competition there, but having AI also being part of the competition, I think this is going to be really interesting. Another thing we could maybe look at is possibly discoverability. I mean, algorithms might favor AI optimized content, making it really harder for non-AI artists to get noticed, you know? I mean, everyone wants to trend. They want to make it on the hit lists. They want to make a lot of streams. So having AI part of the competition as well, in terms of likes and streams, it's going to be interesting to watch. And then another thing, we could also look at the creative pressure. I mean, artists might feel pressure to incorporate AI elements so that they can stay relevant, you know, in terms of making music at a fast pace as well. I think they would want to implement that within their music. We could also look at authenticity concerns, you know. When we talk of something that can generate music and a person starting from scratch, having an emotion and a feeling, I think it goes on a long way. We could look at it in both ways. Some people would be like, okay, but we want music and we want it now. And then some people would be like, let's wait. Let me get in my own emotions and let me sing from the heart. I think that's what people would want, you know. So there's going to be that kind of a debate, because fans might question also the human touch in non-AI music, you know. We're also looking at the business model shifts. I mean, traditional music industry structures might change, impacting artists' revenues at all, because if there's people who will be using AI and making fast music and obviously getting the revenue, artists who make the music like from raw and from scratch, it takes time, you know, the production and everything. So revenue will come at a slower pace. Another thing we could talk of is the loss of human touch. I mean, AI-generated music might lack emotional depth and authenticity of human-created content. Because when we talk of a tech spec and talk of a human heart and a mind and a soul and everything, one way or the other, things might clash in a way. And people would really want to look back and be like, do we really want AI music or do we want the raw stuff coming from the artist's heart? We could also look at value debates, you know. Would AI music be seen as real music, or also impacting artists' credibility? Because one would say, but then this is not real music. I mean, you can't just sit on the sofa and tell me that you feel sad and basically this app just generates lyrics for you and then you claim that this was your song. But then another person could be like, but it was my emotions. It's what I felt at that time. So this is a real song. So it goes a long way. And then we get into when we talk about copyrights as well as ownership. Who owns AI-generated music? The algorithms or the human behind it? That's another debate on its own. So raw creative music often comes from personal experiences and emotions, I'd like to feel. So if AI replaces it, we might lose the unique perspective and connections to make that music impactful. So it's very clear that AI comes with a lot of good things, but also there's also downsides to it. So let's take a short break. When we come back, we hear more of Cassper's remarks based on AI-generated music, and of course, my take on it. Stay tuned in. This is cAfrica TV.
3, 2, 1. We have liftoff.
From sports to spirit, documentaries to dance, the cAfrica stick brings every story to your screen. Hundreds of channels, one device, no limits, just pure streaming freedom. Plug it in, power it up, play what moves you. Now available for you to purchase. Order now from www.cAfrica.tv.
But Cassper raises a valid point. If record labels can generate hits without paying artists, what's the future for emerging talent? Greetings and welcome back if you've just joined us. This is cAfrica TV, and of course, I'm still here. We are more into the discussion of AI music. And this was all spiked by a remark by Cassper Nyovest when he heard the viral hit Suka by Ria. So right now, we're going to get into his remarks, Cassper Nyovest's remarks, as well share my take on this. So let's break it down. On one hand, AI music can open doors for creatives who might have had access to top-notch productions as well as lack of resources. It's basically like having a co-producer. But Cassper raises a valid point. If record labels can generate hits without paying artists, what's the future for emerging talent? The debate is heating up, based on this, and with some artists seeing AI as a tool and others more of a threat, because fast music is made via AI, and then they have to sit down, plan, organize, write lyrics, make sure that it works out and it goes on with the beats and so forth. So it might cause a sense of a threat within the artists. So maybe let me share what I think based on AI music. I think it could be like a game changer in the music industry. We're talking about consistent music. I know everybody likes listening to music. So having more music all the time, it could be a great thing for us. But it might also risk losing raw talents or raw elements and human emotions that make music really, really special. We also have this AI generating music app called Suno. And we've also went into knowing that Timbaland is also a partner of it. There's also some musicians, there's a backlash opposing that, especially musicians who are in this industry. But looking at it, for me, a lot of musicians would also want to partake in AI music because of the influence Timbaland might have. So we don't know how this could fall out because we have some people for it as well as some people who are like, hey, no, we don't need this. We can do it the old-fashioned way that we do it. I mean, we look at artists in South Africa who are doing amazing, always giving us good music, the likes of Lyra and also international artist Adele. We're also looking at artists like Gus Java. I mean, those nice love songs. Some people even go into saying that umculo wabo is all about heartbreaks and so forth. So now some people would look at it in a sense of if they don't have those emotions of being heartbroken at that time or having such a story to tell, then what do they do? Because us as fans, remember, we're always also on the comment section, on the social media, when is the music coming out? You see, that could also put on pressure towards them, maybe also leading them venturing into AI music. So there's a lot to look into and to think about when we talk of AI generated music. So this brings us to a question that I would like to also pose to you as our viewers today. What do you think about AI music? Are you vibing to their beats, or you're saying, no, I like the raw talent. I just want my artists the way they are. They mustn't incorporate AI in any way. Do you think it could be a game changer? Would it work out in terms of revenue and so forth? Please share for us what you think about this and what aspects it plays in your life as a music listener or a music producer. If so, we want to hear all about it. So thank you so much for tuning in. This is cAfrica TV. And of course, I'm your host, Unothando Mkhwanazi. Till next time, stay tuned in to this amazing channel. Bye.
This is brought to you by cAfrica.